It is Thursday. It is incredibly warm out. My phone said it was 47, and the interesting thing is it's actually going to get colder throughout the day. Temperature's going to go down, and it's about 6:30 in the morning right now, so you think it would go up, but it's going to go down, so that's going to be kind of weird. And I do plan on doing the 2-miler down the Clifford and back up Sawyer. I've been saying that for a while, and I've been doing the shorter route, but I have time this morning, although I am a little anxious to get started. I'm finding that doing these videos is kind of like a little meditation before I go out and do my walk or my run, and it's kind of making me think about them differently, making me for one, document them, but also I think just actually spending time thinking about it and vocalizing it and trying to express it kind of changes it, changes the experience. But I'm wearing my heavy sweatpants, my regular running shoes. Sorry, the crows are... they're doing their thing. And then I have, what was that? Something is happening up there. Probably nothing I really want to know about. Oh, this is... crows can be kind of vicious. Oh, it was a hawk. There was a hawk up there. They were chasing out the hawk. And there are the seagulls. So I guess everything's back to normal. Where was I? The dog walking jacket. I am also bringing a hat and a scarf, just in case. It's true that as long as you're comfortable, it's easier to stay out longer and do more. And warming up, yes, very important. Start out slow. I start out slow, very slow, and don't really think about it, and just let the pace increase on its own. So, okay. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. And this doesn't turn off. What's wrong with the button? So it's Saturday. It's in the afternoon, closer to dinner than it is to lunch, and it is really, really cold. I think it's about 11 degrees, and it's windy. So I decided to come to the community center to do half hour. If it goes well and I'm feeling okay, I might do a bit more. But I wasn't sure if I would even get here, but I did. So this is part of the making it enjoyable, so that I want to do it. If I say that, oh, I need to do an hour, and and it has to all be running really fast, that would just be absolute torture. And I realized that there's benefit to doing things like that. But it's not necessary. I mean, it's not going to make that much of a difference. And my real goal is to just is to do this every day. And if it's hard and if it's something I don't want to do, I'm not going to do it every day. But if it's something that's easier, I mean, probably the biggest challenge is starting, is getting dressed and heading out the door, convincing myself. Actually, that not even convincing myself. The hardest part is to not talk myself out of it, not to think about it, and just do it, like Nike says. That's the hardest part. But I think doing these, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but doing these little diary entries kind of puts me in the right mood, the right frame of mind before I even begin walking and running. It kind of frames why I'm doing it, and it makes it a little more meaningful. And I think it might be like really crowded in there. It might not. It might be, people might be getting ready for dinner, or it might be just too cold for people to come out, so maybe it won't be too bad. But even if it is crowded, I'll just go at a pace that isn't too hard to, because if it's crowded, it's you're always like running around people, and people are running around you, and it's what you might call a rat race. And on those times, it's probably better to just go at the pace of other people, even if it's slower than what I wanted. All right, so I'm going to end it here, and thanks for watching. My name is Karin, and this is my running diary. It's Monday. It's kind of cold outside. I remember last night looking at my phone, and it said it was going to be about 11 degrees this time tomorrow, which is now. And I didn't run yesterday. I didn't walk yesterday. And I didn't record in the diary yesterday either. But I did do other things. I got some, actually, some stuff done, some stuff accomplished. That's good. And so today I'm gonna do just a short walk. Probably just down to Sawyer and then loop back around Sullivan. So just a tiny little loop. It seems like I always have like so much to say until like I hit record, and then I don't seem to have anything to say. Wondering if the phone is picking up the birds. There's at least 5 different ones. But maybe one thing I wanted to mention was how much doing the recording of this diary is helping me actually get out and be more active. I'm not sure why that is, because I don't think it's, they talk about, being held accountable, and, you gotta hold yourself accountable, and I don't know, that just kind of rubs me the wrong way. Although there is some truth to it. Like I want to be able to come back on here and write and talk in this diary tomorrow, knowing that I did do that small loop, because it showed not that I was accountable, but that I'm not really intentional. Like on Saturday when I went to the community center and I said, well, I'm at least going to do a half hour. If it's going great and I want to do more, I will, but I'm going to at least do a half hour. And there was a point in there where I thought I was going to do a full hour. Things were going really well. But then, like, during the last, like, minute 25, it just got kind of crowded, I think. It felt like it wasn't enjoyable. And then that gymnastics class, I think, was kind of a ripoff. I'm not sure what she was teaching those girls, except for to behave. Maybe, I don't know, maybe girls need to learn that. Maybe we all need to learn that. But it was almost like a military thing. Okay, well, I'm gonna head out. My name is Karen, and this is my running diary.